Okay, we're here with Alan Harris at Starmania 2010. Alan, welcome to the show.
My pleasure.
It's been a big year for you, 2010, Empire's 30th anniversary. How's it been for you?
Very good. I did some small shows earlier in the spring. I've just returned from last month from Orlando, 4-day show, C5. And then I was home for 10 days and went back off to the States again to do Dallas, Texas for a couple of days with Michael rather.
Yeah.
And yeah, two wonderful shows. The Orlando just was non-stop signing. So the queues were unbelievable, and everybody was wonderful. There was not one pain in the neck anywhere, anytime. It was a wonderful. Both weekends were wonderful. Thoroughly hot.
Yes.
Extremely. You need air conditioning in that country. Wow. Yeah.
So it was a great. I mean, I've heard such good things from so many people about C5.
I also saw Robert Watts, which I haven't seen Robert for 30 years, 32 years, and he's had some physical problems, but he's looking better. So
he's a character.
He's going to be he is indeed, and he's going to be okay.
Yeah. So what you got lined up for the rest of the year?
Next weekend I'm with Kenny. I'm doing a charity show for cancer at Norwich, raising money for them for the weekend, and then it's a break. Fortunately, I've got a wedding in my family.
Oh, lovely.
The weekend after. But the next show that I've got so far is the 4th of December at Eastleigh, which is fine.
Fantastic.
For me. It's only 25 miles away from home, so I'll be able to do that and go home and be home at 5 o'clock in the evening.
That's
That'd be wonderful. Yep.
Can you believe 30 years on from doing those original scenes, and we both know you did plenty of stuff in Empire. Can you believe 30 years on that it's still bubbling on and still going?
No, I couldn't, especially 10 years ago when Jeremy Bullock got in touch with me and said, were you in Bossk? And I didn't even know, it didn't have that name when we did it.
No.
It was just the Lizard Bounty Hunter. So no, I didn't know anything about any of these things, and what a godsend it's been. I mean, so many friends, I've been meeting friends this weekend that I haven't seen for ages, you know, 30 years and so on. So it's a wonderful time, and we all get on so well. There's very nice people.
Lots of nice stories as well.
That's right, and also you're keeping up with how people are, and I mean, like poor Darth Vader, he's got a terrible hip, Dave. And so every time I've seen him, I think it's 3 times this year at shows, and so I keep up with him on how it's going with him, you know. So he's got a bit of a job on there, but he's managed to travel okay, so that's fine.
And how do you find it? Obviously Bossk as a character is turning up in the animated show now, so you've got lots of little kids who are familiar with Bossk as a character. They see you at the convention and put the two together, realise you played him in the film. How's that meeting the little tots?
Well, that's part of the fun. I mean, Jeremy does like the kids as well, you know, he's very good. I've always been very good with the kids, you know, I make them involved. I've got a couple of bags of sweets that are after their parents, you know, in case they would like. So I've always not pushed it, I just let it happen, and you know, asked them what they know about the stories and so on. Yes, there's a whole new there's always a new generation coming along, so hopefully that will continue for another whatever years.
And final question, 2013, it's the 30th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. Looking forward to that, because there's bound to be big celebrations for that as well.
Oh yes, I am, Yes, I was standing for Anthony Daniels on that one, as in Empire, for lighting and camera, that is. Had a gold mask and a gold jacket. But I was a stormtrooper a couple of times in that. But there was no time for anything else in any other costumes, just those twice in the whites, as I call them.
In the white.
I talk them about in different colours because I can't remember the names of the things after time. The blues are Bespin guards, the browns are rebel guards and commanders. I was a rebel commander escorting Carrie Fisher on Star Wars under an X-Wing fighter. So I think of the costumes in colours in my mind.
Well, it's been a pleasure. Thanks again.
My pleasure, Mark.
See you soon.
Good luck.
Cheers.